Some time ago, my wife, our young son, and I found ourselves preparing for an overseas move due to work commitments. A year prior, we had entered into a salary sacrifice arrangement to purchase a car. While it had been a favorable decision if we had remained in Australia, the early termination of the contract was going to cost us a bit. It was a minor inconvenience in the grand scheme of things. Our task was to sell the car, a vehicle that was approximately a year old and meticulously maintained by the dealer as part of our initial agreement. This car also boasted a few factory-fitted extras that made it quite versatile, including a bull bar, roof racks, and a tow bar. Conveniently, my brother-in-law, Bill, worked with an individual who was in search of a vehicle for his wife and young daughter. He happened to be a well-off professional in the medical field. We negotiated a price, settling on one that was roughly $2,000 below market value. We were happy to assist Bill's coworker, and this arrangement allowed us to keep the car until the day we departed. However, to finalize the transaction, we needed a roadworthy certificate. The agreement was straightforward. We'd cover the cost of the roadworthy if the car failed, and they would pay if it passed with flying colors. And so, the story unfolds. We took the car to our trusted local mechanic, someone who had been responsible for servicing the vehicle all along. He was intimately familiar with the car. He conducted the roadworthy inspection and, while confirming that the car indeed passed, he also pointed out that 2 of the tires were nearing the end of their lifespan, with about 3 months of tread remaining. For reasons known only to him, a fellow named Dave decided that this fact warranted a renegotiation of our deal. He argued that, due to the tires and some of the extras he wasn't interested in, extras that were factory welded onto the car, mind you, we should reduce the agreed upon price by another $1,000. Seeking a bit of petty revenge, I countered, "I'm willing to replace the tires, but I'll opt for the cheapest retreads available. We're already doing you a favor, saving you roughly $4,000 on this car, and yet you want to squeeze another $300? Dave's response was firm, "Take it or leave it." With a sense of resolve, I returned to our mechanic, explained the situation, and made it clear that we were footing the bill for the roadworthy certificate. The mechanic was taken aback, saying, "Wait, I thought you only paid if they didn't want the car." I replied, "Well, they don't want it now. Dave doesn't want it, primarily because of the 2 front tires that have about 3 months left." The mechanic promptly dialed the wife, the intended recipient of the car, and delivered a persuasive argument. "You'd be crazy not to take this car," he implored. "It's perfect for you, and you won't find another vehicle in such great condition at this price." After a prolonged conversation, he hung up and informed us, "They're taking it, but you'll only be dealing with the wife from here on." Ultimately, we received the full asking price for the car, sparing us any further dealings with Dave. In the years that followed, our lives took us on a remarkable journey across continents, as we adapted to new cultures and embraced fresh experiences. The car, once the center of a minor dispute, continued to be a steadfast companion in our memories. As we settled into our new home overseas, the car became emblematic of our time in Australia, a reminder of the beautiful landscapes we explored together, the road trips that brought our family closer, and the friendships forged during our stay. It served as a conversation starter, allowing us to share stories of our life down under with curious new friends and colleagues. Occasionally, we'd receive updates from our brother-in-law, who had remained in touch with Dave's ex-wife. The car endured the test of time and the harsh Australian outback, and it still looked as pristine as the day we handed over the keys. It became more than just a mode of transportation. It became a symbol of resilience, reliability, and the unexpected twists life can throw at you. Years passed, and our overseas adventure came to an end. When we returned to our homeland, we occasionally spotted our old car, still faithfully driven by Dave's ex-wife. It was a heartwarming sight, a testament to the enduring quality of the vehicle and a reminder of the interconnectedness of our lives. In the end, that seemingly simple car held within its steel and leather the threads of a story that connected us to people and places across time and distance. It taught us that even the smallest inconveniences and disagreements can lead to unexpected outcomes, and that sometimes, the things we think we've left behind can come back to us in the most surprising and heartwarming ways.